About the interview, and I'm here to tell you whether or not it's worth all the fuss. Now, this movie is directed by Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen, who did last year's This Is the End, which I loved very much. And it was, I think, 8 on my top 10 list of last year, and I thought it was very good. And they collaborated to do this movie, which is very risky business. This is very ballsy filmmaking here, which I respect, and they took a big risk here. And this movie stars James Franco and Seth Rogen, who had teamed up for like Pineapple Express, which I really didn't like. But I like them separately. I like Seth Rogen. I think he's a very good actor, 50-50. He's done some good stuff. James Franco, I love him in Spider-Man. I love him in 127 Hours, which is a great movie. And they collaborate and they have great chemistry in this movie. And this movie's about them, and they're running a news interview show where they interview celebrities about stuff that's like, who cares? But when one day Seth Rogen's character, the producer, he decides, hey, we need to do more serious things, and then found out that Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, is a big fan of the show. So they go to North Korea to interview Kim Jong-un, and on the way there, the CIA stops them and says, hey, while you're there, can you kill Kim Jong-un? And they're like, okay, and then shenanigans ensue, and it's a lot of fun. This is very much what you would expect. Seth Rogen and James Franco. It's gonna be very raunchy, a lot of over-the-top comedy, and it's if you like these movies, you're gonna love this movie. If you don't like these movies, you're gonna not love this movie. It's not any different from any other James Franco and Seth Rogen movie, just because it's about them doing something different. It's the same thing, just with it's the same movie with a different filter, if you get that. But it's regardless of the behind the scenes stuff, where the theaters wouldn't release it, and the Sony hacks. I feel like the Sony hacks are very, very unfortunate for the people who work there, but justice to Sony for killing Spider-Man. But the theaters should have released the interview, because there's no credible threat. We should have, come on, don't let the terrorists win. But I don't think this movie was worth it. It wasn't worth the fuss. It was just nothing. I laughed a few times. It was alright. It was pretty good, I guess. And I'm not really looking forward to watching it ever again. But you know what? It'll just be. And I feel like if North Korea wouldn't have said anything, this movie would have faded into obscurity. No one would have cared about it. Maybe it would have become a cult classic, but that's it. And I'd have to say 3 out of 5 stars for the interview. And it was alright, yeah. But what do you think? Comment below, post your suggestions, and if you feel so inclined, like this video, and subscribe to me if you are really nice. And thank you for watching. Bye. Alright, yeah, I like that. Let's do it.